On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the hill for the Mariners, George Kirby. What's the scouting report on him? All right, just about ready for baseball. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in for the Guardians. There's a line drive to left field. One up, one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Ramirez launched a homer in his most recent game. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Isaac.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Isaac Pacheco. Looking for his first big league hit right here.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
On the inside corner for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back at T-Mobile Park. And today's starter, Tarek Skubal. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Leading off, J.P. Crawford. Yeah. Inside, almost got him. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying, going, gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His first homer of the year. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back. There. Look out. Gone.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Randy Arozarena now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Out towards right center field. Carr on the move to the alley. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back in Seattle, top of the second, Adolis Garcia digs in for the Guardians.
Garcia.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Out front, rip foul. Kirby, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensure safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Digging in, Jonathan Aranda. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second. Now back in safely at first.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the second game of the series. That's ripped into the outfield. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. The relay hung up in a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. So up next, Max Carr, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Liner snagged it first.
Nothing you can do about the. As a hitter, even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Gets him to chase after that one. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Dominic Canzone in the box now. Takes strike one. That clips the corner. Skubal, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Brendan Donovan in the box now. Takes strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball. Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Donovan wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's the 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Now here is Cole Young. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one lifted to left. Kwan takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now 4-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the 3rd inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, number 33. This one smoked on its way out of here. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job.
And it stays fair.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
To the right side, and that's just foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and it ties it up. It's 4-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
That's a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming. Isaac Pacheco with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Now quick throw to first, and they got him.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
Tied at 4. There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in. 2 down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Jonathan Aranda digs in now. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the second game of the series. Ripped, but it curls foul. That's ripped, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swung on, belted, carrying well, and it is out of here. A 2-run shot, their 3rd home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-4.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really.
And now this. It's a rocket to right. Way back there. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-4. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. George Kirby is done. And this is one he'd like to. Emerson Hancock gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Naylor in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. Backed off the plate that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yasver Zulueta, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 7 and the M's 4. This is Guardians back in Seattle. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The 0-2 stays alive. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Ref Snyder in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Right through there for a strike. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4. Back in Seattle, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
And Boog, it's been a fun time in the right field bleachers with all those balls heading out that direction. Seems like a good day to be a lefty slugger.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. 1 for 2. In the air, right field. Ref Snyder in position, and there's 2 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And it's fouled away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Got him swinging. The Guardians go down in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
No,
well, he hasn't
too
quite
low.
settled in out there. 4 runs.
In 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Now a rip into left center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tarek Skubal will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Guillermo Zuniga on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Josh Naylor. Fastball for a strike. That one catches the zone. That is strike 2. Zuniga. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. And there's one away.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Canzone in the box now. Takes strike 1. Late with the swing there. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him swinging. And there's 2 away.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. A Rosarena into score. And they cut the lead to 2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mariners get 1 on this triple. It's now 7-5. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Isaac Pacheco digs in for the Guardians. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Here's the 0-2. That one ripped right center field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Toss to Naylor. 1 pitch and 1 out. So digging in, Jonathan Aranda. Swings, and this one's flared. Fair ball. The run scores from second, and they take a 3-run lead. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well done. Drives in the run. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
Now here is Stephen Kwan. This one ripped, but foul to the right. One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing, and he popped it up. 2 away now.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, Max Carr.
Here's some real power at the plate. Max Carr.
Well, Boog, yet another standout game from him. Quick hands, great balance in the box. You can tell he puts a lot of work in, and it's paying off.
Finds his way through, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner at first with 2 away. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians.
Rerun.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. And that one pulled foul.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The catcher.
Here's Cal Raleigh now. What more can you say about this guy? Switch hitter, huge power, great framer behind the plate. How did he get his nickname? Well, it was former teammate Jared Kelnick that dubbed him the Big Dumper. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Ref Snyder at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Struck him out looking. Nobody left for Seattle. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Number 33 digs in for the Guardians.
The shortstop, Tommy Sacco Jr.
Swings and chases a low one there. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
The 0-1. On the ground, right side. Naylor takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Cleveland.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Guardians go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 9. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 0-2. In the air to left center. Kwan on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mariners.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
High. Ball 1.
And 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. It's the Guardians 9 and the Mariners 5.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Mariners.
We're in the 7th. We have a new
Number
pitcher on the
61.
mound, Yasver Zulueta.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Pacheco, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, And if the catcher's great, he can make up the time. But if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man at second. And a strike in there. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high five. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ref Snyder under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder,
Stephen Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. Two outs and a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And the runner holds.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out of. First, and that'll do it for the inning. It's the Guardians 9 and the Mariners 5. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Dominic Kenzo.
Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Gets him to chase after that one. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Next to hit, Cole Young.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Max Carr.
This dude is on quite a run right now, Boog. So much swagger at the plate and a nightmare for opposing pitchers.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. This could go. The distance, home run. Another homer. His 2nd homer of the night, and they add on. It's 10-5.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Bone nailer getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one ripped right center field. That's carrying. Out of here. They go back to back and they add to the lead. It's 11-5.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets
For the Mariners,
stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop. He's already homered in this game.
Griswold.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Griswold measures 6 feet 6 inches, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one hammered. And that one is off the wall.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo.
Here's Jung-Hoo Lee now. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Luis Angel Acuna. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. No outs. Runner on second. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He will score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So a man aboard, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. There's a swing and a drive. And wow, that one is way out of here. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Edward Bizardo.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, Corey Lee. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rosarena should have this one, and there's 2 away. So in now for Cleveland, Munetaka Murakami. He's 0 for 1. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add a run. It's 15-5.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. And that keeps the inning going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Max Carr. That one is absolutely belted. It has the distance, gone. And he's gone yard again. They are unloading here, their 5th homer of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 17-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Now the catcher up to hit, Bo Naylor. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. But it's a huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. Last half of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ball 1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Splits the plate, and the count 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carr coming on, hauls it in after a long run. And there's one down.
For the Mariners, the catcher.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. This one in the air. Ramirez settles under this one. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Pulls up, and it drops for a hit. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Outside corner, got him looking. The Guardians lead it 17-5. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the shortstop, number 33. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd homer of the night. And they add on. It's 18-5.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him? A swing like that. Give that man a bat. Watch it go a long way.
Stepping in, Luis Angel Acuna. Donovan. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. He's provided a couple of memorable moments already today.
Yeah, Boog, 2 impactful home runs.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Pacheco.
Isaac Pacheco will hit next. He's a guy who does it all. Base hit center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's Corey Lee. Fly to left his first time. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Pacheco, the runner at first with 2 gone. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Caught him looking for the K. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
D-Rod.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one chopped up the middle. Pacheco. Throw to first in time.
The batter, number 8.
So it's their last chance in this one. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. This to third, and that chance handled. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Quality work on the mound in this one to earn that first MLB victory, Boog. Really never seemed like the game got too big for him. And I expect we'll see more starts like this from him in the future.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for Seattle, Luis Castillo. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the
Just about to get started. Here's the shortstop at the plate. And we're underway from Seattle. Next offering is fouled back. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And so they end up with some speed on at first.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Isaac Pacheco. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Now it's going to be Max Carr. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Runners on the move. Pitching for a strike. Now they tag him for the out, and wow, either someone missed the sign completely or he just tried to steal home.
Wow, things got pretty exciting right there. I'm not sure if that was a straight steal of home or if the batter missed a sign for a squeeze or something, but man, that turns out pretty ugly. You're just 90 feet away from putting another run on the board. So those outs on the bases can hurt, but man, they really hurt when you're that close to another run.
Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Pacheco, the runner at second with one away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Now there's a bullet down the line.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. Runner at second here, one gone. Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
The 0-2. And it's a strikeout from La Piedra, his second of the game. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Ryan Wu. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Got him swinging. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Raleigh with a homer in his last game. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Late on that fastball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We played an inning, no score. Back at T-Mobile Park, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Greg Allen digs in for the Guardians. And a foul ball. got him swinging. 1 out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Now, Jonathan Aranda. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Second inning here, no score. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. That one 95 to finish him off.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Adolis.
And now here is Adolis Garcia. Out to short, Crawford. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The sweeper catches the inside part of the plate for a strike. Ground ball right side. Pacheco. Throw to first in time.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 44,
Julio Rodriguez. Up next for the Mariners.
Rodriguez.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting sixth,
Digging in, Brendan Donovan.
Donovan.
This one in the air. And that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Samuel Basallo. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
The 0-2. That one to first, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Number 33 now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. One and two here. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up. Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under this one. 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman.
Next to hit, Isaac Pacheco. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Drilled in the air, high in. Deep right field. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. His 6th of the series. The Guardians strike first. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Ramirez at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here. I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball nailer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. This is Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder. Fouled off down the right side. Refsnyder matched a homer in his last game. Deal 1.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Cole Young stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. As we go to the top of the 4th, stepping up for the Guardians, Greg Allen. Bounce to the right. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
So a man aboard. Jonathan Aranda digs in for the Guardians. And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Got him. 1 down.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Luis Castillo won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. A new arm into the game, the righty, Cooper Criswell. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And the batter now, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swings through that one out in front that time. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
The left fielder,
Adolis Garcia digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. And he swings through that one.
Foul ball.
Two on, 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Samuel Vassallo. Gets him to chase after that one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
this ball's chopped on the ground. Steps on the bag for
You're out.
Over to first.
Hey!
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Tommy Sacco Jr.
All loaded up, and the batter will be the shortstop. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
he's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Popped up. Ramirez. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Mariners,
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Slings to first in time. Here's Josh Naylor. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Out towards right center field. Allen on his way over. That is the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Guardians 2 and the Mariners nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Edward Bizzardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Yasver Zulueta, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Bizzardo, a 6-foot righty, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Max Carr digs in for the Guardians. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And
that's a foul.
Foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one in the air, right field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. He's been such a tough out lately. That one almost felt like a surprise.
The third baseman, Jose.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swung on, looped into center. Brings it in for the third out. Guardians go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Popped up. And there's one down. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Late swing fouled off. 0-1 down. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
To short, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. It's the Guardians 2 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. New pitcher on here, Yasver Zulueta.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's Greg Allen. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Jonathan Aranda digs in for the Guardians, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled away. On the ground, right side. Naylor takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 2 for 2. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for Cleveland.
So in now for Cleveland. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Alex Call. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Lee leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. 1 left for the Guardians, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Next to hit, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time out.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Pacheco gets under it. 2 away. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Allen should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose A. Ferrer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Emerson Hancock getting ready to go.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
0-2 now. Hit in the air, center field. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman,
Isaac Pacheco digs in for the Guardians. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Crushed. Center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down, and now Max Carr.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field. And he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues.
Emerson Hancock into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now here is Jose Ramirez. Out to center. Rodriguez on his way over. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Not shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Foul ball there.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Set down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh. Chop to the right side. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Josh Naylor now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Late swing, foul to the left.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Raleigh, the runner at first with 2 gone. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. You're watching. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start. Matt Brash. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball. Brash, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Stepping up. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Munetaka Murakami looking to start something with 1 gone. And the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Carlos Hernandez getting loose out there. Swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beat.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on, and it's fouled off. Fouled off left side. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
He's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Guardians 4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
The 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
On the ground to the left. Ramirez sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio.
For the
We're back.
Mariners,
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Hernandez. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher, Samuel Basallo.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Samuel Basallo. 0 for 3 in this one. Towards first, Naylor. He'll do it himself, and they get the out.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Tommy.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Cleveland. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Maximo Acosta looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Second pinch hitter coming on, Luis Garcia. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. Garcia in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Acosta off of first with 2 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking.
That's
foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Generally, not the type of great play you expect from a first baseman, but he does a great job of hauling that one down.
Bottom 9. Now it's the Mariners DH, Randy Arozarena. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throw to first is in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Seattle, Cole Young. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Man, that got him square in the mask. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Acosta throws to first in time. So they're down to their final out. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The Mariners down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.